So let's conclude and summarize why the meritocracy is so great. It creates this extreme inequality in America, okay? So it destroyed the school system because all people care about are their grades now, right? People don't even care about learning anymore. All they want are the grades. In fact, if you get a bad grade, you'll probably complain to the teacher. In which case, the teacher's now afraid to teach you because if the teacher tries to challenge you and make you a better student, you'll just complain, okay? And if you don't succeed, your parents will come and complain, okay? Traumatized children, okay? Okay? If you look at the rate of mental illness in China and America, it's just insane. Death of the American dream and social mobility, you're not going to be richer than your parents. You're just not. Concentration of wealth, power, and status in the 1%. The richest get richer. Political divide between left and right. Okay, so you have all these political divisions right now in America. Corruption. So Wall Street just steals and steals and steals, and no one can do anything about it. Destruction of American identity. Globalization, immigration, woke ideology. Okay? Incompetent and mismanagement. You look at COVID. You look at the fact that America now has $37 trillion in debt. An elite that is soulless, mediocre, and unimaginative. Okay? Barack Obama, J.D. Vance, this guy, Johnny Kim. Okay? They're just robots. And Donald Trump. Okay? So thank you, American meritocracy, for destroying the world. Okay? All right, questions, guys. I know this was a lot to take in, but do you have any questions? You're all depressed and sad and shocked. Yep, we have a question. Thank you.
Like, is there a way to get rid of all those of this? Some suggestions for us to help us better develop ourselves, not just using this system.
Great question, okay? The real solution is to destroy the Ivy League, okay? And there are different ways you can destroy the Ivy League. The best way is to make them public, okay? For the government to come in and control them. Because a lot of the issue stems from the fact that these are institutions that only care about their own power, okay? So if the government were in charge, they wouldn't be so powerful and secretive, okay? So that's the best solution. It's not gonna happen because Harvard, as you can see, it's too powerful, as well as Yale. So as an individual, your best option is to recognize how evil the system is and choose to learn for yourself, okay? Because when you go to Yale or Harvard or Princeton, you think you're learning, but you're not. You're being indoctrinated and being brainwashed and being traumatized to be turned into basically a robot that's only focused on success. So you need to recognize this, be truthful to yourself, and focus on real learning. Okay? So what do I mean by that? Okay. So let me explain. Okay, so success. What is real success? Well, before the meritocracy, you didn't have to go to college, but you need to have certain values and attitude, okay? So the first was to be open-minded. And so recognize that you have a lot to learn and ask questions, learn from other people, okay? And what people recognized was failure is the best teacher. Why? Because failure forces reflection, right? And resilience, which leads to learning. Okay? And this is a model that most people understood before the meritocracy. Keep an open mind, make mistakes, because if you make mistakes, you will learn from them naturally. And then you can reflect, and then you can become resilient, and then you will grow, and then you will achieve your true potential. The meritocracy has destroyed this system. Why? Because now we just want you to focus on grades, okay? And to get good grades, you cannot fail. Do you understand?